Good evening, everybody. Today also, I have decided to meet you. I am ready to explain for you a good lesson. Actually, last few weeks you were able to get a good knowledge. Actually, I was able to give good lessons so as to improve your knowledge. Actually, this opportunity has been given by Honorable Gadgame Nyandipa Thero. Actually, Thero has thought to give good programs for every student, especially grade 6 to grade 11 student will be important this program. Actually, they can improve their knowledge as they think. Step by step, I have created various activities while they are learning how to collect this program so as to improve their knowledge. However, I would like to say so far they have explained various ideas according to their knowledge, but now most of students have good knowledge after they saw the environment, after they saw the incident, how to separate the sentences so as to explain their ideas. However, since first program to so far, I have given various lessons so as to complete after children thought various ideas how to translate in English. Actually, most of sentences now more students have completed. Therefore, now programs are very beautiful, especially step by step under the lessons. I have decided to explain so as to collect the various ideas according to their knowledge. Today I thought to explain various lessons, especially last week we were able to remember. Before we explain, firstly you have to think how to remember the lessons so as to explain the idea. Firstly, I will tell you a few examples. After that, I hope to explain how to remember the lessons according to your knowledge. I hope to go to meet my friends. Actually, my parents also will go with me. They don't allow me to go alone. Every time my parents will be with me. They are protecting me every time. Therefore, I obey them every time. Without inform them, I don't go anywhere. They will be with me every time so as to achieve my target. Like that, now you can think and you can understand immediately after I told you. Especially step by step, now you have taken good knowledge and you have taken good system so as to improve your knowledge. Now you have that ability after I told you. Now you can think what to do. As the another example, I will explain for you like this. Especially at present, we have completed because of that knowledge, and now you can identify and you can understand immediately what to do. I think now you have a good knowledge so as to think environment, especially what to do. Now you can think. Now you have to identify and you have to understand this activity also. At present we have done, but as the example I will explain you how to understand. I went to Colombo meet my friends on last week, but my father didn't go. I was able to go with my mother. Actually, I couldn't discuss with my sister about that. Sister had known from my mother. After that, I was spoken with by my sister on yesterday morning. I was able to explain for her A to Z. Finally, she understood what shall I do. Like that, I think we can think, and you also can think like I do because of your knowledge. Now you have a good ability how to explain and how to think about environment. Actually, day by day, week by week, actually after you saw the environment, now you have a good ability how to explain and how to do correctly everything. Therefore, while you are learning, you should try to do the everything perfectly, because of you have to think about your dream. When you think about your dream, now you can think and you can identify immediately what to do. After you thought especially about your past activities at not only English but also other subject also, you have to do 100% perfect, but you can do, but you should try to develop your skill step by step without be afraid. But you have that confidence, because of that confidence now you can do everything perfectly. Step by step you have taken that knowledge. I think you can identify immediately what shall I do. Now I will explain for you another thing like this. Mother and father went to Anuradhapura to worship Jaisimha Bodhi and Ruwanalisaya. Actually, my grandmother and grandfather also were able to join with them. I also went with them. Finally, I was able to inform my friends, but they didn't join with me. They had come to that place with their parents. Not only my parents but also their parents were able to worship, and they were able to collect the merits as they like after that journey. Actually, I am happy about that. I also worship perfectly those places like I thought. Finally, my friends also were happy. I hope to go to that place again next year. Like that, we can think and we can explain, because of the incident, the activity you have done and you have seen. Like that, you will think normally, but ideas will become. But we should try to think the incident normally and calm. You are kite. Your environment. You will think, actually after you saw the environment, you will try to think simply, but ideas will become normally. After that, you can explain and you can identify immediately what to do. Like that, step by step, now you have taken good knowledge. Especially most of students so far, they have taken good knowledge. I have given for them various lessons what to do after they saw their environment. Actually, now various idea will be collected by student perfectly. Therefore, you should try to think like this simply. After that, you can explain and you can collect your idea step by step as you think. Now, I would like to explain another idea, but last week I was able to how to identify, how to think before you explain the idea. Firstly, you have to think how to explain so far what have you learned. Finally, actually, I was able to explain how to identify simple present, simple past, simple future. I did. As well as I was able to explain for you how to identify present continuous, past continuous, like that. Now, today I hope to explain again how to think before you think the idea, how to think about the lesson at present you have completed. Then, as soon as you saw the incident, ideas will become immediately. As well as you can join those lessons perfectly with confidence. And therefore, we must do everything like that. Step by step, when you do your activity, you can complete your target perfectly. Like this, you will think before you explain your idea. Simple person. under simple person. He thinks about me. Mother and father speak with me. Simple person. Simple past. Father came to meet me. Father went to Colombo to participate his duty. Simple past. Mother will come to meet you. Mother will think to go to temple. Simple future. Now present continuous. They are helping me. Mother is preparing the breakfast. Those sentences are simple present continuous. Early you were able to learn present, simple present, past, future. I was able to explain. Now you will think like I do. Then you can identify immediately what are the lessons, how to collect. Oh. Past continuous, present continuous, past continuous. You can identify now. Father was speaking with me about your matter. They were speaking with me about that system, like that. As well as now you have completed under the sentences, simple, continuous, perfect, present perfect. You can think like this. Mother has gone out. They have come to my place. Father has spoken with teachers. They have written the exam. Those sentences will be present. Present perfect. Past perfect. You can identify and you can explain like this. Mother had gone out. Father had come to house. Nimali had played well. Like that you can think. Like that when you explain, you have to think personally. You have to remember. Then you can enter your idea, you can explain perfectly after you saw the incident. Like I do. Now I will explain again, you can catch. Mother go to help her. I think father doesn't go, father is at home. You can come to my house, you can meet my father. You will discuss with my father about your matter perfectly. In case of father will help you. Now you can understand immediately. Personally, I was able to remember for you what are the lessons. Now when I explain for you, now you can catch what are the lessons. What is say? According to that idea, now you can identify and understand immediately what to do. Next example. Father went to help your friends, but mother was at home. She didn't go because of that matter. Actually, father and mother were discussing with me about that problem. I think they have understood what to do. However, you must come to meet my parents. You have to explain everything for them. I am able to explain for my parents what to do. If you like, I hope to help. I told you another activity, but sentences are very beautiful. But you have to think like I do. But as soon as we show the environment, ideas won't become. There is a reason. Unless you have learned perfectly, can't be spoken in English. But step by step, I have taught you how to identify, how to learn in English. Most of students have that problem. Those who are learning from me, they haven't that fear. Every student can speak English easily, those who are learning from me. But I have given that knowledge every time. If students are learning from me, they can speak in English perfectly and with confidence. There is a method. I have given that method for every student. I think those who are learning from me, they know what's the method. Can't be explained now, but those who are watching this program, they can identify how to think, how to identify, how to create the sentences according to these lessons. But those who are learning from me, I have given various methods how to think. Now you can think what to do perfectly, because you have problems while you are learning. Actually, without be a problem, you are learning under this method from me, you can identify immediately how to think in English very simply. But while you are speaking in English, can be spoken perfectly without be a problem. But everything you can create with your knowledge. I don't give to study. Everything I will give how to complete according to your knowledge. But when I practice with you, you can understand what are the errors have you done. Then you can get correct your errors step by step. Therefore, I have given that knowledge. Especially Honorable Galigame Nyanadipatero has thought about you so as to improve your knowledge, not only English but also other Dhamma matters. Various things will be given by Honorable Galigame Nyanadipatero. Actually, Thero has a good vision so as to give various things for the children, not only children but also everybody. While you are listening the Dhamma sermon of my Nyanadipatero, actually you can get good knowledge day by day how to develop your life. Now you have taken that opportunity under this program, especially week by week, you can think what to do, how to think and how to create the various ideas under the English language. Finally, I taught you how to identify the lessons before you explain the idea. I was able to explain few examples. Now you have good knowledge. I would like to explain for you another step how to develop your knowledge. I will explain you another example like this. Father went to meet his friends on last week. Actually, he had gone to Kataragama. Before he goes to Kataragama, I was invited by my father to be gone with him. Actually, I couldn't go with him because I was able to participate the various program. I told him that I can't come. Finally, my brother and sister had gone with him. They had worshipped Kirivihara and other places. They were able to spend there about 2 days. I was happy about that. My brother and sister were happy after that journey. They have collected good merits. Like that you can think, dear children, especially after you saw the incident, Firstly, you can enter how to explain. What are the sentences we have to use? We have to think firstly. After you saw the incident, there is a problem. Some ideas won't be come, but there is a reason. Firstly, we have to think what's the incident. Then you have to collect immediately what are the lessons I have to use. I have let you how to enter those lessons. Finally, you can explain perfectly every incident like I do. Actually, dear children, so far you have learned more lesson week by week. Now I am happy you have taken good knowledge what to do in English perfectly. Week by week, you can think various idea, you can speak with others perfectly according to your knowledge. I am happy about that, especially you have given by Meth TV channel very important program. This program has been created by Honorable Gargamaya Gnanadipa Thero. Actually, Thero has done a good work on behalf of you. Therefore, I was able to give this knowledge because of the method of Gargamaya Gnanadipa Thero. Therefore, if you are Buddhist, you can be happy. You have seen the good vision under this program. I think you can achieve your target in the future according to your thoughts. I wish you all the best. We can meet next week, same time. Pudu Saranai. සියලු දෙනාටම